Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. So with Harden on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Howard is out there with Hill. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, we've got Wallace. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Jones. Then there's Duncan, and it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle. But there's so much excitement for these teams and for the... Their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Arenas against SGA. To the paint, here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Hill. Over Wallace. And Jones pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Jones. Wallace outside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Duncan can't hit. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Harden. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. That's good from O'Neal. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
O'Neal hits them both.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Duncan outside. Pippen against Arenas. To the inside. Stolen by O'Neal. Pippen outside. Pass to Howard. Left side, O'Neal. Howard, the pass to Pippen. And the Knicks miss again. Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Duncan surveying the D. Wallace outside. Duncan kicks to Wallace. From past the arc. The rebound by Pippen.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The 3 from Hill. They get it back. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Outside, Jones. Duncan down low. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Outside, Arenas. Fires from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Howard dishes to Hill. O'Neal is free on Arenas. Down low, trying to get something going. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Howard. Some nice passing by New York here. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Arenas passes to Duncan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Duncan. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
And Duncan drops them both.
There's so much that's impressive about Duncan, but I think the most impressive thing is how fundamentally sound he is.
Howard finds Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for Pippen. Gilmore grabs the miss. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Arenas. Back to Duncan. Over O'Neal. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Shaq. Now Howell. Outside, SGA. For 3, Pippen. And the rebound goes to Duncan. New York comes into this following the loss to the Celtics in Boston. And Jones slams it in.
You know, when Jones takes initiative like this, he's a real threat, slicing to the rim with ease.
The Knicks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Pass to Vucevic. Harden outside. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Jones from outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. And so it's Harden bringing it up for New York. Pass to Edey. And here's Harden. To end the cold streak. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Brunson against Vucevic. Brunson up for Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to Vucevic. Jones kicks to Harden. Vucevic is screen on Leonard. Harden has a wide-open look. Drops in the tray.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
13 feet away. And again, it's Utah.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Vucevic setting the pick for Harden. Spins. The rebound by the Jazz. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tatum. To the middle. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Brunson against Edey. And Brunson, here we go. It's sent back by Edey. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jones. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brunson. Still scoreless.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now here's Brunson. Good D by Jones.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Pass to Harden. New York moving it around. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim. Jazz trail by 4. A 3 from Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Harden's shot is off. Here's Levine. Brunson outside. Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New York ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Jason Tatum. Jones is out there with Arenas. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wallace in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. New York needs to get off a shot. Pippen. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
O'Neal passes to SGA. Now O'Neal. Pass to SGA. For 3, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wallace misses.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Howard. Check his screen on Jones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And now a 5-point Knicks lead. Jazz shooting a low 30% right now on every offensive performance. Arenas passes to Tatum. Inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force. Pretty consistent defender as well.
And the Jazz making a change here. Arenas against SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Arenas can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Hill deciding where to go with it. And finished off by O'Neal.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Rockets. And then Jones with the jam.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible height.
Outside, SGA. Here's Hill. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Pippen slams it in.
Well, I love when Pippen attacks the rim. Nobody better at throwing it down with a fearless, take some of this attitude.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Arenas. And he lays it straight in. Arenas has got his first basket of the night.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Pass to Howard. Grant Hill on the wing. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Arenas. Here's Wallace. Good. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Howard setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Arenas. SGA defending. Arenas finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Outside Hill. Pippen kicks to Howard. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Shaq. Got a piece of it.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
Outside Arenas. Pulls up. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Pippen. Wallace against SGA. Here's
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Jazz trailed by 5. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Wallace. Zach LaVine comes in for Jones. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Gilbert Arenas. And a new group in for the Knicks. Vucevic checked in for Shaq. Herbert Jones comes in for Howard. Trey Murphy's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's James Harden in for SGA. Pass to Brunson. Outside Leonard. To the middle. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Gilmore.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
No problems knocking that one down.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Gilmore. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Pass to Gilmore. Stolen by Harden. And here's the break. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Gilmore. Brunson outside. Clock at 6. They need this. Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Boy, most of these guys have that internal clock working, and with Kawhi's skill, my goodness, that's dangerous.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Utah. Jason Tatum comes in for Duncan. Edey's checked in for New York. Free throw drops for Hill.
You know, Grant Hill is a total class act and a special player, too. A hard worker, shows up for his team every game, and really tries to make everybody on the floor better.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5, and he gets it to go.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here's Levine. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Wembanyama sets a screen for Tatum. Knicks with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Leonard against Jones. Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That's on Jalen Brunson. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And the Knicks making a change here. Vucevic is checked in.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
Now here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Good on the bucket.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
The Knicks leading by 12. 1:09 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Edey. Back to Vucevic. Fires the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by New York.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to Jones. 34 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Vucevic from outside the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 12. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Outside, Jones. Now Edey. The three. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 6 points for him. And so we conclude the first half. Knicks lead by 13. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the New York Knicks.
Their reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Grant Hill has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Jazz trail by 13. So with Harden on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Pippen. Howard is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And there's Hill. And it's SGA in at the point.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Howard with this screen on Wallace. And here is Hill. Down low, here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Arenas. That one misses. Some solid defense there from SGA.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pippen finds Howard over Arenas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Howard's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming off a terrific season, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 14. Shaq passes to SGA. And the Knicks good for two.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Jazz shooting the ball at 42%. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's stolen by Hill. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just get it anywhere in Shaq's vicinity, and he's going to finish it off. I love seeing him hammer home the alley-oop.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
On the court, fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Knicks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Jazz trail by 18. Outside, Jones. Wallace kicks to Duncan. And there's the call on Howard. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Arenas. 5 to shoot.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Hill kicks to Howard. Gilgeous-Alexander against Arenas. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Arenas with the screen for Jones. Back to Arenas. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Guys, back over to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Hill. Good work defensively by Jones. Jazz trail by 20. Pass to Duncan. Hill against Jones. On the wing, Arenas. To the paint, in close. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. And it's 9 points for Tim Duncan.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work inside.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Howard kicks to Hill. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Hill's got 11 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Down low, it's tipped. Howard with the steal. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Arenas. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here's Duncan. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Arenas passes to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now here's Arenas. Inside. Shots good by Gilmore. 6 points for him.
Hey, that kind of defense will not prevent Gilmore from scoring. Excellent job converting through contact by Artis.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. For 3, Pippen. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Now here's Arenas. Pass to Duncan. Here's Gilmore, guarded by O'Neal. Now Arenas lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from SGA. Pippen, the pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Jazz have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Jones sets the pick for Arenas. Over Pippen. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Both teams making some changes here. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Second is Zach LaVine.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. SGA against Brunson. SGA into the lane. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And And here's Tatum for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Tatum's got 10 points in the game. New York leading by 23. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Brunson. The Knicks making the shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Tatum. Charity stripe shot. Knicks with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:44 left in the third. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Utah. Tatum against Harden. From deep, Brunson. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good on the three-point shot. Vucevic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Jazz with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
SGA against Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Edey with a screen on Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And the Knicks good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jalen Brunson out there with Levine. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Levine against Pippen. Over Levine. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brunson. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Leonard dishes to Tatum. Wembanyama, a screen on Hart. Tatum no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wembanyama. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Harden outside. Back to Pippen. Stolen by Levine. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Leonard gets it to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For the Knicks, O'Neal's check in for Vucevic, and it's Howard in for Trey Murphy.
Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harden kicks to Pippen. O'Neal a screen on Levine. Pippen with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Duncan outside. Harden against Arenas. Driving inside. Takes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wallace against Jones. Pippen feeling it out a bit. And Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Howard against Duncan. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Jones checked in for Levine. Harden against Arenas. Harden outside. Pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Howard. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing by New York here. Can he keep it going? And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Jones. 16 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Harden against Arenas. To the paint and stolen by Howard. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. 10 points for James Harden.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Arenas with the screen for Jones. Back to Arenas. Stolen by Harden. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Shaq. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Arenas against Harden. They set the screen. On the wing, Arenas guarded by Harden. On the wing, Wallace. Over Jones. Another miss by Utah. And the Knicks with possession. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
That one is off. Edey's checked in for New York. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for James Harden. Good on the second free throw. Arenas with it. Pass to Duncan. Jones kicks to Wallace. Here's Gilmore. And here's Arenas outside. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Duncan against Howard. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Edey finds Howard. And a miss there on the triple.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Arenas, good.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
SGA passes to Howard. Bounce pass Pippen. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Howard. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Arenas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Arenas. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. SGA's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Arenas. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Arenas passes to Gilmore. On the wing, Wallace. Stolen by Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Pippen. Stolen by Jones. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Utah. Tatum comes in for Gerald Wallace. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Knicks. Jones against SGA. Pass to Howard. A minute 20 left in the fourth. SGA from outside. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball, and that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against Utah.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shaquille O'Neal.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's SGA. Clock at 6. Inside, Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaq.
God keep our land.
Coach, that long. Off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with James Harden. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. James, shot clock at 6. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Harden against Daniels. Pass to SGA. James outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Now Harden fires the 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Daniels outside. Pass to Mourning. Six on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. There's another rebound.
If you're looking for someone to clean the glass, you can't do much better than this guy.
Yeah, he's setting the gold standard for rebounding. Nearly the 4th most boards of all time. Pippen, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Leonard passes to James. Double team on James. Toronto passing it around.
And Daniels with a three.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
It's stolen by Daniels. James passes to Chamberlain, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Harden from outside. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Mourning. Here's Chamberlain. Inside. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a three. And again with the rebound.
On the boards, this guy has been one of the best to ever do it.
And he's very close to breaking into the top 5 in career rebounds. Now here's Daniels. The three. The rebound by Malone.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Harden. Good D by Daniels.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Down low. It's intercepted. On the wing, Harden. From outside the arc. Deflected. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. James against SGA. 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by James.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Now here's Leonard. Still without a bucket. Pass to James. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Now James. They set the screen. Atlanta with a rebound.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by Daniels.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to James. And he makes it on the layup. James has got 7.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Now here's Harden over Daniels. And it's Harden, that time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Now here's Jokic, guarded by Klingon. Jokic in the post. Klingon's there.
You can't give Jokic these types of lanes because when you do, he makes you pay.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Atlanta with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Edwards. Good.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Raptors lead by 9. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Butler. Toronto making their last shot. To the left wing. Edwards against White. Lets it fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Vucevic. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Duren. Hawks trail by 11. Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Now here's Edwards. Here's Stockton. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Last season, Nikola Jokic averaged a triple-double. The first big man to ever do it, Coach.
And only the third player to ever do it. I mean, in one of these games, B.A., he had 30 points, 22 assists, and 21 rebounds. This guy's from another planet.
The first free throw is good.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
And Jokic drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Stockton. He's scoreless. Pass to Edwards. Over White. Edwards can't hit. Toronto leading by 13. And here's Halliburton. Toronto passing it around. Now here's Jokic, guarded by Edwards. And there's Jokic on the assist from White. Jokic has got 10.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Stockton. Sweet little floater.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Outside White. Vucevic against Duren. It's Vucevic, high post. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Hawks trail by 13. Takes a step back. Stockton, pass to Butler. Rebound, Toronto.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Vucevic. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Toronto Raptors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on.
From the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Stockton in at the 2. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
It's stolen by Daniels. Pass to Halliburton. It's stolen away. Up top, Pippen, defended by Halliburton. Here's Stockton. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And Malone gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. Hawks trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Stockton, covered by Daniels. Here's Pippen. Rebound, Toronto. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Toronto making a switch here. James is checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Harden's checked in. Here's Pippen. No points yet. SGA looking around. Clock at 6. James with the rebound. Toronto leading by 11. Here's Daniels. And James Harden pulls it down. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Daniels outside. James outside. Oh, swiped away. Pippen right side. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sampson. Harden misses.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Daniels with it. Harden picks him up. Leonard for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
On the wing, Harden. Pippen outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
On the wing, Harden. From 18 feet away, Rebound by the Raptors. Daniels has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Leonard passes to Chamberlain. Daniels outside for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Daniels against Harden. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Mourning. Here's Chamberlain. SGA covering. James outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
SGA, good.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Raptors lead by 18. James, right side. Shakes him. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
White, the pass to Jokic. Six to shoot. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Such great hands from Jokic. Able to finish despite the D.
SGA against James. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And here's Edwards outside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Hawks, playing John Stockton.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. White, the pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Duren. Jokic, no good.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Pass to Duren. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Jokic against Duren from downtown. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Outside Butler. 1:33 left in the first half of this game. On the interior from Butler.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
A minute 6 left to play in the first half. Now here's Vucevic, guarded by Klingon. James passes to Vucevic. The snap to Cold Street. Rebound Atlanta. Duran with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Now Klingon. Pass to Edwards. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Hawks, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
Throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their... And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Hawks. And that is going to do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Hawks trail by 7. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Dyson Daniels out there with James. And it's Chamberlain in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. All right, let's take a minute to look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contest for the Hawks.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their back court has kept them in it.
Here's Malone. Pippen outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's SGA outside. Sinks the tray. SGA's got 9 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James, left side. And Daniels outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Outside Harden. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by James.
If they just continue to dominate the board.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Dyson Daniels to the free throw line. James Harden picks one up. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Daniels. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or 2, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things.
Leonard passes to Chamberlain. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Pass to Malone. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Check by James. SGA can't get it to go.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Now Daniels. And here's James, defended by Pippen. James inside. Great D that time from Pippen.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Now here's Daniels. 9 points in the game. Pass to James. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hawks trail by 11. Pippen right side. Here's Malone. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Harden. Can they get it? Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pippen outside. Pass to Harden. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James can't get it to go.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Right side, SGA. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. James deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. James from distance. Easy work.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Pippen outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Pippen. Just 5 on the clock to stop the drought. Rebound Toronto. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
they've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside for Halliburton. Here's Stockton, defended by Halliburton. That one falls. Stockton's got his second basket.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Now here's Halliburton. And here's Jokic. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Toronto. White comes in for Leonard. Hawks trail by 12. Here's Stockton. Pass to Butler. Fades away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Toronto has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And here's Halliburton. Now here's Jokic, guarded by Klingon. Jokic muscles it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Here's Klingon, covered by Jokic. Inside, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
On offense, here come the Raptors. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Halliburton outside. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Hawks trail by 14. Here's Stockton. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Stockton's got 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Rejected by Klingon.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
White with the steal. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Edwards against White. Back to Jokic. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The shot by Butler, no good. Toronto leading by 12. Pass to White. The 3-ball. Some solid defense from Edwards. And Atlanta shooting just 37% so far in this one. Now Klingon, defended by Halliburton. And the shot goes. Klingon's got his first bucket in this one.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Here's Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Klingon. Klingon with a screen. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise. Show some serious love. We know Raptors. Why,
Atlanta on D. It's a 10-point game. White looking it over. Jokic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. A minute 37 left in the third quarter here. Edwards against White. Clingan with a screen. And here's Edwards outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Toronto leading by 10. Haliburton outside. From the baseline. The rebound by Atlanta. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stockton, defended by Haliburton. Clingan, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Haliburton, the pass to Jokic. Physical play by Joker to get the bucket.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Edwards, the pass to Stockton. And here's Clingan, covered by Vucevic. And he makes it. Clingan's got 10.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Haliburton outside. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Toronto. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
Well, you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everything gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got James Harden. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Harden. Pippen outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Daniels outside. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Leonard with a screen on Harden. Leonard on the wing. Over SGA. Leonard can't get it to go.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Leonard outside. Back to James. James, a freight train coming!
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Three-pointer, Harden. Not gonna go that time.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Harden can't hit.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Strong finish at the cup. It's Leonard.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Pippen outside. Here's SGA. Up and in on the layup. 14 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Daniels outside. Here's James on the wing. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Pippen. The 3 is up. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Daniels passes to James. And that one hits the back iron. Hawks trail by 9. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Rebound Toronto. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. Here's Leonard. Tries yet again. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 11.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Screen by Leonard. The 3, James. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Malone. Pippen outside. The 11-footer. It's tipped. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. Leonard passes to James. Here's Daniels. Leonard with a screen on Harden. Leonard outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Daniels passes to James. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Halliburton's checked in for James. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Chamberlain. Daniels outside. The three is up. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Down low. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Leonard outside. Back to Halliburton. Launches it from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Harden, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Malone. Up top, Harden. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mourning's got his 5th rebound in this one. To win the drought. He's got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Harden outside. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Leonard outside. There's a screen. Deflects the pass. Halliburton outside. Shoots it. Another shot. And the basket is good.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's SGA, taking it inside, SGA.
You're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who's going one? reinforcing in your section. Get certain. It's that simple. Let's hear it, man. All right, fans, time to fire off the teasers. Blue ball punch. If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the way to just right next.
Leonard looking around. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Daniels against Harden. Shot's no good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Leonard. Clock at 6. Can't get it. Hawks trail by 9. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's off! Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
LeBron, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton.
Alonzo Mourning.
Shooting one.
Here's Atlanta now, down by 12. Here's Stockton, checked by James. Edwards against Daniels. Left side, Edwards. Tries from 10. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They led the game at 1 point by 20. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A competitive game, you have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nikola, not much time to enjoy this win with another game coming up tomorrow. What will be the key for the quick turnaround?
Yeah, I think we just need to be aggressive. I think if we start the game really good, we could give ourselves a chance to win a game, and we hope we're going to do that.
It's a good mentality to have, especially in the grind of a season like this. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.